The Southern Regional Testing Agency prides itself on quality assessments for the next generation of dental professionals. With years of administering the dental and dental hygiene licensure examination at colleges and universities across the country, the main priority has been to evaluate clinical performance skills for dental and dental hygiene students. Dentistry changes, science evolves, innovation is inevitable, and SRTA's commitment to a revolutionary and state-of-the-art examination process heightens that new standard for dental testing.
At SRTA, pretty excited about the possibilities of having a non-patient based type exam. Fortunately, technology has advanced to a point where we feel like it's a very viable option.
Some of the alternatives were students would just be granted a temporary license. So I'm thankful that they do have this manikin exam into practice, because as a hygienist myself, I view myself equal to anybody with the license.
There are now developments in the manufacture of simulated mouths and teeth that can be used for testing purposes to determine minimal competency without having to resort to a live patient to do that.
As an educator, these teeth have been extremely important for us. We've been using them on our mock board exam for the last couple of years, so these teeth have been extremely valuable.
This non-patient exam is a direct response to a more efficient exam process. But more importantly, it gives students a controlled environment during their licensure process. So, how does this new exam work compared to the past?
For one to get a license to practice in the state of Arkansas, in just about any state, he or she had to prove his capabilities and his ability to practice on a live patient by actually practicing on live patients, doing restorative procedures and other procedures on live patients that could then be evaluated by the examiners. So having a mannequin exam with a simulated tooth and a simulated mouth eliminates all of that.
The typodonts are very realistic as far as what it does in the mouth. They are also constantly under review. We take what we're doing this year and we'll make a better version for next year. And then after that, we'll continue every year to improve what we have as a product.
It doesn't take long to realize that on the mannequin portion that we have now, which is the prosthodontics and endodontics, that it doesn't take long as we grade them to realize we can evaluate as to whether this candidate has the hand skills necessary.
We've used mannequin teeth for those procedures for several years very successfully and I think very accurately. Companies can now manufacture teeth that just very, very closely resemble what a natural tooth is like. You're not really sacrificing too much reality to use one of these fabricated teeth as opposed to a real human tooth.
So one big advantage for the student in going to the mannequins is that the patient is provided for them. They don't have to worry about the patient, first of all, being the right criteria, but showing up. Some have paid the patient to come, they've had expenses for the patient, so it's really been beneficial, I think, for the student.
I would have loved to have had this tooth when I was in dental school. It just gives you so much more lifelike practice, so much more lifelike simulation. This is really giving the students the best opportunity to practice in as lifelike of a situation as possible.
The fact that SRTA has been working on developing a non-patient exam for years in the making up to this point, I believe that they have the best handle on how to make the mannequin exam as close to a live patient exam.
SRTA's been on the forefront of the patientless exam in dental hygiene and in dentistry. We have always been a nimble organization that has been able to change and modify with the times.
SRTA and the organizations involved with the mannequin tooth are extremely confident that this shift to a non-patient exam will exceed the proposed expectations. This groundbreaking exam is a look into the future of dental testing. The Southern Regional Testing Agency, modern assessment for today's dental professional.